In today's video, I want to talk about how to create a neurodiverse conflict resolution plan together. Hi, I'm Mark Hutton, and if you are in a neurodiverse relationship where one person is autistic and the other is neurotypical, then conflict can feel confusing, intense, and sometimes deeply discouraging. You know, you love each other, you may share values, and yet when disagreements hit, it feels like you're operating on completely different operating systems, which you are. Here's the truth. Neurodiverse couples don't fail because of conflict. No. They struggle because they don't have a shared plan for conflict. So today, I'm going to guide you through a step-by-step process of how to create a conflict resolution plan, and I want you to do it together. It's not theory. It's not vague advice. It's going to be a structured, practical plan you can actually implement today. So grab a notebook, stop this video, get a pencil, and this is going to be a little workshop-style video here. Let's build it. Step 1. Understand what conflict actually is in a neurodiverse relationship. So before we design a plan, we need to understand what's actually going on underneath. Conflict in a neurodiverse marriage is not about the particular topic at hand. It's about nervous system differences. Neurotypical partners often escalate emotionally to signal urgency. Tone rises, energy increases, more words come out, whereas the autistic partner often escalates internally. Processing overload, cognitive rigidity under stress, shutdown or intense defensiveness. So one partner gets louder, the other partner gets quiet, and both feel unsafe. So the first agreement you need to make together is this. We are not fighting each other. We are navigating two different nervous systems. That frame changes everything. Write this down. Conflict is a regulation issue before it is a relationship issue. Now, if you can agree on that, you can move forward. Step number 2, identify your personal escalation patterns. Now let's get specific here. Each of you answer these questions separately. First, for the neurotypical partner, what do I do when I feel unheard? Do I raise my voice? Do I talk faster? Do I pursue the conversation? Now for the autistic partner, what do I do when I feel overwhelmed? Do I shut down? Do I become rigid about facts? Do I just leave the room? No blaming, just patterns. Now share your answers with one another. This is not a debate, it's a data exchange. You're mapping the conflict cycle. You might discover something like this. Well, when I raise my voice, you shut down. And then when you shut down, I get louder. That's the loop right there. Just name it. Call it something neutral like the spiral, the shutdown loop, the volume cycle, whatever you want to use. When you name the pattern, it becomes something you fight together. In other words, you're fighting the pattern instead of fighting each other. Step number 3, let's create a pause protocol. This is where most couples fail. They wait until they're already escalated to decide what to do. That's too late. That doesn't work. The bullet's already left the gun. You need a pre-agreed pause protocol. So here's how to build it. Both of you together answer this. How do we signal overload? How long will we pause? How will we guarantee reconnection? For example, a single phrase could be, I'm overloaded, I need a regulation break, I need a pause. The phrase must be neutral, not dramatic. Then decide the time. Pause for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, whatever the two of you agree on. But be realistic. Now here's the most important part. Set a reconnection time. Let's try to come back at 7:30. Now without reconnection, a pause feels like abandonment to the NT wife or a cleverly disguised shutdown. With reconnection, a pause feels like safety, especially to the ASD spouse. Now this is especially important in neurodiverse relationships because shutdown can feel like rejection to the neurotypical partner. She complains about it later, and why wouldn't she? Which makes him continue the shutdown. Clarity prevents emotional injury. Write your pause protocol down and keep it visible. Step number 4, decide the structure of different conversations. Neurodiverse couples often just try to talk it out. They try to wing it spontaneously. Oh boy, that's not going to work. Structure creates safety. So here's a simple format. One person speaks for 3 to 5 minutes. No interruption, Then the listener reflects back. What I hear you saying is no defending, no correcting details. You're just reflecting emotional meaning. Next, switch roles. Set a timer if necessary. Structure prevents overwhelm. For the autistic partner, this reduces unpredictability. For the neurotypical partner, it guarantees emotional airtime. So if facts need clarification, agree that emotional validation comes first. Emotion first, details second. That sequence really matters. Step 5, create repair language in advance. Every couple messes up, that's okay. You will escalate sometimes, that's okay. The difference between stable and unstable marriages is repair speed. Create repair scripts right now, sometime today before you need them. For example, the neurotypical partner could say, I get louder because I feel hurt. I'm not trying to attack you. I'm just desperate for some kind of connection here. For the autistic partner, you can say, you know what, I shut down because I'm overloaded. I'm not trying to withdraw from you or minimize or escape. It's just that my nervous system needs to be regulated. Notice what both scripts do. They explain behavior without attacking the other person. They reassure the bond. So I would like for each of you to write one repair sentence. Practice saying it calmly. Now, it may feel mechanical at first, that's okay. But remember, structure creates trust over time. And if you're like the other neurodiverse couples I work with, trust has been shot for a long time. We want to try to rebuild safety and trust. Step number 6, define one rule about escalation. You need one shared boundary. Something like, we don't continue discussions once one of us is flooded. Or, we don't insult, mock, or threaten the relationship. Keep it simple. One clear line. In neurodiverse marriage, simplicity wins. Complicating it cracks both brains. Too many rules become cognitive overload. One anchor rule protects both partners. Now here's what I want you to understand. A neurodiverse conflict plan is not about suppressing disagreement. No. It's about protecting the nervous systems involved. When you create a shared understanding of your cycle, a pause protocol, a conversation structure, repair language, and one escalation boundary, you turn conflict from chaos into process. And process reduces fear. And reduced fear increases connection. Neurodiverse couples don't need less conflict. They need safer conflict. Now, if this was helpful, I encourage you to actually sit down together this week and build your plan using the steps described in this video. And if you want deeper tools on building safety and communication in neurodiverse relationships, please subscribe and stay connected. Also comment, what kind of a plan are you thinking about? I'll read it and respond to it, and I'll see you in the next video. Would you like to schedule a paid private coaching session? This will be in the form of a face-to-face Zoom call. Underneath any of my videos, you'll see this Calendly link. If you click on that link, it'll open up my calendar. You can pick the available days and times that works for your schedule. You'll get a follow-up email immediately after purchasing a session that will have the Zoom link that coincides with the day and time that you picked. I will get an email too that you scheduled a session, and I will be available on that exact day and time, and we will talk. I look forward to working with you.